Check, test. Oh, we're live. And we're going live. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ace, back with another video. Hope everyone's been doing well out there. I heard new cities are getting hotter and hotter each day with more infected with the virus, and I happen to live in one of those cities, so yeah, pretty interesting stuff. But I think we're in a good place. We know a lot more than we did yesterday, so yeah, all that good stuff. So yeah, I hope y'all have enjoyed the other videos that are out there, and yeah, just my thoughts on the gear, start a conversation, all that stuff. You know how gear is. Gear is all opinion based, and then there's your audio theory, where that's fact based. Audio theory, which is your fact based stuff. You know, phase alignment, these type of things. But when it comes to gear and how people use them, that's all opinion based and to taste and, you know, the moment, of course. So I'm really excited about today's video, and I've been, you know, I got a notebook full of these episodes and these videos, and let me turn this down. I know this next song is going to be a lot louder than the rest. I didn't have time to master all those, fade into each other at the same levels. Just wanted to get some background music, but yeah, this episode is going to be super fun. I'm actually really excited. Obviously I thought about, it was like, there's a couple ideas I wanted to do for today, but anyways, this is the one that I chose. But as y'all can see by looking up on the screen here, it's just like it says. There's so many Rhodes out there on the market. Gosh, there's so many. And this is not, I haven't even gotten to the other stuff. That's why I said it's part one. And there's tons more than I probably would look at. But there's a cat on YouTube. He's going over about 10 of them, and he's shooting them out. So I haven't seen that video, but it looks really interesting. I am going to watch it for sure. But yeah, if y'all are new here and this is something that you like, if you're seeing this on YouTube, please subscribe. It's greatly appreciated, keeping it going. And it costs you nothing but a click. But you'll give the Starbucks person $1. I'm just kidding. Oh gosh, I just lost my train of thought with the Starbucks. Yeah, so if you're here on YouTube and you're seeing this on YouTube, because I'll be putting this on YouTube and Twitch. This is Twitch right now. If you're on there now, follow. Please, chat it up. I'm trying to make sure that the chat is working. I believe it is. I've tested it out several times with my one follower. But we're going to get there one follower at a time. But if you're into beat making, MCing, hip hop, gear, conversation, the coffee, technology, then definitely follow. And I'll be broadcasting every day. I may even try to do twice a day if I can get. I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like I pulled a muscle in my jaw, probably from all this chatting here. But and damn, do I ever need a haircut? Do I need a haircut? I was thinking about getting one before. I don't know. I hear that it. Yeah, the chat works. Awesome. I hear that the salons are hotbeds for the virus, evidently. So, that's not reassuring. But I think you'll be good with the mask and all that. I know plenty of people have gotten a haircut and they're good. Just be smart, be cautious, respect people out in confined public places. Wear your mask out of respect for your community. And believe me, there's a lot of people I know. Well, not really. I don't know any of those people that I'm about to mention that are like, it's my right, I don't have to wear a mask. It's like, okay, just respect your community. I don't think you need to wear one outside, but I do think that the grocery store, respect the people, and they're their wishes too of the property. So enough about that bullshit, though. I don't want to even go there. Let's just talk about gear and none of that. But we always just need to respect our fellow man. So anyways, there's so many different Rhodes out there to choose from. I have addictive keys, and of course I've used the stock Rhodes in Logic, and I've been an addictive keys user for a long time. I'm a big fan. I mean, you can get the demo of theirs for free of just the piano. It doesn't have not the electric, not the Rhodes. Excuse me, not the electric Rhodes, but the actual grand piano. And you can move the mics around, and the mics look like M49s. Gosh, I just lost it for a second. Gosh, the ribbons. Oh yeah, Cole's ribbon mics are in there. The 4033s. They're in there miking the piano. You can see them, and you can adjust how far away. It's just such a great program. XLN audio is amazing, and Addictive Drums is just as good. That's like one of my go-tos. So I love all those Addictive Drums and Addictive Keys just equally. They're a monster. But their Rhodes is it's just such a they've sampled it so well. They've took a lot of great care. I'm gonna actually bring it up on the screen instead of me talking about all the shit. Let's show the shit. So let's pull that up. Let me get my screen going on. Back to my messy desktop. I'm gonna close this out right there. Logic saying, hey, you want to do that? Not right now, Logic. We are gonna come back to you. Cool. All right, so okay, let me go back to what I was talking about, addictive keys, and then back to this, because this is probably everyone. This is the reason why I wanted to do this video, but this is part of the reason. But I'm really excited about Dream Machine and Easy Keys. So before I get there, so yes, as I said before, I am a user of addictive keys, and yes, I am addicted to the to addictive keys. Absolutely incredible software. It doesn't really eat your processor either, which is a bonus. You can run a lot of these and be fine. Now, Addictive Drums, I've added a lot of those before, and it can get right there on the border, of breaking up. But I actually have the Electric Grand as well, and I love that. That's it's grown on me. It really has. Initially, I did not like it. And I'm not saying it was like I hated it. It was just like, man, I'm not feeling this. And then when I went back through the presets recently, especially, during this time of quarantine and being more at the house, and I was just practicing the keys, I pulled up some of the presets, and holy shit, man, there was some just great soundscapey type vibes and just really good presets. And I'm a big fan of good presets. So the Mark 1, I'm going to pull that up. I thought I had it up earlier. I apologize. Forgive me. But it's the Mark 1. I'm going to move some of these things off my screen that you guys cannot see, but I can. Okay, cool. So you can adjust the mic placements here, directly on there, because generally if it was a cabinet like that, you'd put a 57 on it, maybe a Royer. People love doing that. Maybe a Sennheiser 421. There's a list can go on and on of how you could mic, that grill, but definitely something that can take a lot of sound pressure. Sorry, I was looking into the screen and gazing off, and I got lost in the beauty of this plugin. But man, I highly recommend this, and they have sales. I think this is actually the last day for the sale. So when you're seeing this, it's going to be the sale will be done. But even if it's not on sale, buy this. XLN also makes the retro color that everyone's using, which is like it's a saturator, harmonics. It also does some like flanging and kind of, simulated tape effects. Really cool plugin. I haven't used it. I've seen it a lot. I know about it. I'm going to download the demo and mess with it. But I have a lot of plugins like that already, so I'm not really trying to add on. But I'd like to demo it for sure. I think what a lot of people are doing with breakbeats, they're running it through that, which is smart because it's got great tonality to it, that retro color. EQ, pretty standard inside these VSTs that I'll be pulling up. Pretty standard. You can adjust the parameters in the VST itself, which is awesome. And just a little side note, something I was reading recently, that people were saying, or the article I was reading and other things I've referenced, people are saying that adjust the EQ first inside the VST first, and do everything you can to make it sound really good inside the actual unit first, instead of before adding your plug-in EQs and shit like that to save on processing. I'm like, boom, light bulb. That's like, yeah, it makes mad sense, because if you can do everything in there and not have to add an EQ, like an extra plug-in to save the processing, cool, rock like that. So yeah, I found that interesting. Maybe that's something I just found out. Did not know. I don't know everything. And anyone that says they know everything, there's always those tips and tricks and different things that you should be checking out. But let's flip through here. I think I already did. Okay, there it is. So generally when you load this up, it comes just like this, but we're gonna get to it. But yeah, really great. So there you go. Look at that, 2 gigs, 4 recommended. That's pretty low. That's awesome. A lot of the times it's like 8 gig. And this brings me to another point why I didn't have, which I'm sure everyone's asking, but it's going to be on part 2. Eventually on part 2, when I do this, what I'm about to say, I'll have it on there, which will be Spectrasonics. Like, I want to do the keyscapes. I wanted to do that with this, but holy shit, it's an 80 gig download. And I think it's like 30 just for the small version of it, 30 gigs. And I think it's requiring 8 gig RAM memory. I have more memory for this. I have 16, inside the computer. I think it'll be fine, but the whole point was I didn't have that storage space, available. So I need to, clean up some of that before I do that. But holy shit, 80 gigs. That's a monster of a download. I've actually seen so many demos on that, and it's awesome, man. It's just the interface looks incredible, and Spectrasonics is great. A great company, Omnisphere. A lot of heads are using that. I have never used Omnisphere. It just has so much in there that I don't even know where I would begin. I've seen some videos on it recently that have basically all those retro synths. They're inside the Omnisphere, like the retro, like Rolands and Junos and things like that. The older versions. But I've been using Atari Analog Labs, and that's been great to me for that retro synth vibe. But anyways, y'all, this is the Mark I Addictive Keys. I own this. $90. I bought it with the bundle, so it's cheaper. I think it's like 100-ish if you buy 2. So I bought the electric piano and the Mark I. So moving right along, since I was talking about the keyscape, I wanted to bring that up. It's not in this little demo kind of. We're just gonna look at it together. It's not really a shootout at all. It's not gonna be a shootout. We're just gonna mess around with the keys, hear a little bit of it. I got some a nice patterns laid down that I've pulled up with some MIDI tracks, some really cool MIDI tracks that I've got from Audio Anthem, I think. Anyways, fire. So we're gonna hear these tones. We're gonna hear the all these Rhodes. But anyways, y'all, this is the keyscape right here. But I mean, it has all these inside of it. All these in it. Tons tons and tons and tons of stuff. But 80 gigs, y'all. That is a lot. Oh yeah, this is the reason why I wanted to get this right here. This one right here. Let's see if it'll pull it up. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, this, and I think it's this one. I'm pretty sure. So over the quarantine, all the companies that I like to watch YouTube videos on and get knowledge, like shit, I'm trying to think. Apogee, yeah, they had a and it's probably still on there, a producer that worked with Michael Jackson and tons of people. I cannot remember his name off the top, but he had this up, and he was telling a story how he came up with this song that he wrote with Michael Jackson, and he was they were in the studio talking, and as Michael Jackson was talking, he would fill in the rant or something that he was doing. That's kind of how the song came about. And anyways, he was using Keyscape, but yeah. So I heard that sound there, and I was like, "Ooh, that sounds like that's a sick piano sound." And I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And it turned out to be Keyscape. And then I looked to see how much it was, and that was a freaking shocker. I almost hit the floor, number one, but two, gosh, it's a huge download. I don't like huge downloads like that, man. I don't. And I really wanted to test this out a lot, but it's like I hate huge downloads like that. So that moves me forward to here's Keyscape, but we will get to that eventually. Which moves me on to small downloads is Easy Keys. I'm familiar with Easy Keys only from just watching different videos on it. Like I said, I use Addictive Keys, so there's really no need for me to go off the market, so to speak. But that's why I wanted to also demo and throw out there the Dream Machine, which we're gonna use that too. But I wanted to throw that in the mix. But this is just another electric piano, another MK1. Really nice interface. I have them preloaded up in a session, and I am not familiar with the navigation of Easy Keys. I barely mess with it for maybe 5 minutes. Something like that, but they're all pretty much the same, and it kind of, anyways, I'm not trying to go super in depth with like this is how you do this. There's a lot of videos for that. I just wanted to like mess with it and see how the sounds sound, and I'm not going to be writing in information like you see on the screen, or B minor, da 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 da. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to use the keys as they are, with the way that they sound, and I have my own MIDI tracks laid down, so we can hear those too. But I'm not familiar. I'm familiar with Easy Keys just from looking at different demos online and how people are using Easy Keys, and I am so freaking impressed. That's why I wanted to download it and finally try it. Like this would be the first time trying it. Live right now. Well, before I loaded it up, of course, but like really rocking with it. But it's really cool. I was playing a chord with it, and I'll play with when we pull it up on the screen, and it would say what it is. I think that's awesome. But so you have Easy Keys here. Easy Keys also has Easy Bass just came out, and I think Easy Guitar. But I would definitely want to demo that Easy Bass. I heard it is fire. And I would really like any way to incorporate new ways to make beats. I'm all for it. But as far as buying new VSTs, I have plenty right now. The Dream Machine maybe would be on my list. Would be something, just depending on how it sounds right here, right now. And then just using the demo. And a little side note, y'all, when we're using the Easy Keys, because it is the demo versions, they'll work just fine. But I think after about 20 seconds or 30 seconds, they're going to detune. So it will sound warbly, but I'll be on it for that. So yes, on here you get the MK1 and the Wurlitzer 200A. And I think I have another Wurlitzer pulled up. Whirlies are cool. They sound awesome. Pardon me. My throat was parched. Whirlies are awesome. They really are, have a great sound to them. And now, I also want to talk about, since we're talking about Rhodes, now we're back to the Dream Machine. Well, let me just go through here and we can kind of... It's electric. And you don't have to get the tines tuned. Pay somebody for that. Recording in Sweden, Studio 9. All vintage equipment. You know, anytime I see the Swedes are involved in any type of software, you can guarantee it's going to be fire. I think XLN, I think that they're Swedish too. And I know Reason is, I believe. I think Reason is Sweden all day. Vikings. So, anytime I see this, I'm like, hell yeah. So that's great. I love that. Addictive keys, as you notice, it's very similar. They're using vintage gear, equipment, DIs. See right there, the direct signal. Addictive keys has the same thing. They're all going to have the exact same things. Guarantee it. Except maybe the stock plugin's not going to have any of those other goodies. But that doesn't mean it's shit, and we're going to, fuck with that too. We're not going to go through every single preset. That would just take, till next week. Literally, I'd be on here. It would take that long. No, I don't think it would take that long, but it would take a long fucking time. But we're just going to mess with some of the presets for sure. And go through that. I'm all excited. I'm all bouncy here. But Dream Machine, this is one of the reasons why I'd want to throw this in the mix. This is an electric piano mixed with, I think, underlining of a marimba and xylophone. Yeah. Oh, yeah, here we go. So, rounded around a Mark 7 and a Mark 1. We're doing Mark 1s. I don't know the difference between a Mark 1 and a Mark 7, but I will Google that. I'm sure it's probably the years that it came out, of course, because it's but I'm not sure, but we're definitely going to Google that. But Mark 7, and then you have the marimba and the xylophone kind of underneath. But this is a small download. Oh, man, it's such a small download. It's like 800 and something megabytes, I think. It's really a small download, which I absolutely love. I think maybe when you unlock it, maybe you'll download some more additional content. I don't know, but I love... Let me turn this down right here. Sorry, y'all. Right there. Cool. Okay. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Just got to get the levels right. I think we'll be good. I don't think I'll have to keep on adjusting it, but eventually I'll have some, what's it called? Controller. Maybe like an iPhone app. I'm sure there is. I'm just still getting used to the streaming aspect and the software aspect. I was leaning back for so long. I was feeling like I was like osteo here, Got to practice good posture. Well, evidently on Easy Keys, he gets 5-star rating out of 3 reviews. But 4 gigs is what they recommend. Small download though. But I can't wait to try it out. Hopefully it is a dream. Hopefully it is. But there's a lot of sound designers out there. That will let's just take a stock Rhodes, and then I put a whole bunch of effects on it, and then save that as a preset, so on and so forth, and get the same type of vibe that you do with all these type of Rhodes, Keyscape, Easy Keys, Addictive Keys, whatever. I'm talking about the presets, like the spacey presets and shit. But that does take time, and honestly, I'm the guy that wants to just create. I don't like to fuck around, looking around for everything. I used to do that stuff a lot. And even now I'm trying to get even more organized with my sounds. because I have so many samples. I have so much content. And I'll tell you, every time I check my fucking email, there's like some sale going on going, you should get this sample pack. Get this sample pack. The last sample pack I bought was for a beat contest. And it was the Marco Polo Pad Thai, which I use those drums all the time. And I'm really glad I bought that kit. I use it all the time. And I'm actually continue to use those drums. I need to start making more folders though of the volumes 2 and 3, 4, 5, and take time to go through those. But I gotta have a lot of plugins and a lot of content, and a lot of shit to go through, and I don't like to get lost in all that anymore, man. You know, we've all had the everything bundle, and how many of the plugins did we use out of the everything bundle? 10, maybe 15. You know, you definitely would use the PAS analyzer, the SSL channel strip, the Pultec, all the all the compressors from Lord Algae. Okay, I'm gonna get off topic. I'm rambling about plugins, but yeah, we can have that conversation for sure. Let me fix this, y'all. Hello? Okay, good. Good. All right, cool. So, Dream Machine here. I'm really excited about using Dream Machine. I've been really wanting to check it out. It seems really, really cool, the concept of it. And I didn't even know what, this was right here. This right here. Actually, let's look at that and see what it is together. I think it's like a gigantic, like, marimba thing. Let's see. I guess it's some type of instrument. So that's what that is. We're not going to go down. We could go down that rabbit hole, but that's a deep one. Let me put the tunes back on. Where's those tunes at? Where they at? Let's see here. Gosh. Okay, cool. It's right there. Cool. Okay, oh yeah. So what's the difference between the Mark 1... The Rhodes Mark 1, let's see. Mark 1 and 7. Chicago Electric Pianos. So as I'm searching for this, because I'm just curious myself, I think that was the one we wanted to go to. I saw something underneath. That's about the Mark II. I find this stuff fascinating, though. The differences. Let's see here. Mark 7. Cool. What I was going to say, though, as I'm searching for this is, there are people that own the real Rhodes. I have several friends that own the real Rhodes. I have friends that have owned the Wurlitzer 200A. And I've had friends that own them currently and then have owned the Rhodes before. Let's see here. So did a recording myself, sounds with the Mark 7, Nord States. The Rhodes pianos have different settings than Mark 7 in the typical Chick Corea voicing. Settings, Nord. That's somebody letting you hear their stuff. That's cool. Still, the best part is a bit too bright. Bell-like in the upper register. Did they have legs for it? I don't think the... Hit a stand. It'd be cool if once I get this Twitch up, somebody can chat in and tell me if I've had my friend on here on the chat, he would know right off the jump, more than likely. Let's see. Dallas claims one of the Mark 7 in the house. Interesting. My friend's trying to signal me to come over to hang out. Oh, man. But then this would never get done. I have to catch him sooner, you know? So I still haven't found the answer, but I want to go get onto the real stuff with the Rhodes. But I'm going to text my friend and find out as we're here chatting it up. But so back to my friends owning, having them, and having, used to have and still having these vintage keyboards. The same thing as an owning a piano. Like everyone knows, you do have to get them tuned. As far as a Rhodes goes, you have to have people that know how to repair them and adjust the tines. And now those people generally aren't cheap, or maybe somebody's been a Rhodes owner for a long time, and you guys can do a bargain with, like, a swap with it, studio time for me to tune up the unit, so on and so forth. But this is where I'm going with this. So this is for me personally. This is why I like these VSTs, for what I'm about to say. Owning those type of vintage keyboards, whether it's the Whirly or the Rhodes, any of the Rhodes models, or like maybe the old school Honer basses and things like that, the electronics in them over time, you're gonna have to take it to somebody to get serviced. They get buggy. Sometimes they sound like shit through a PA. They definitely sound like shit through a PA if they're not maintained well. You sometimes can't get any gain, output gain from the Wurlitzer, and it's kind of, or the Wurlitzer for one, for sure. I know that. I've had the Wurlitzers on stage plenty times running live sound, and the Rhodes the same way. I didn't have as much problem with the Rhodes, just because generally we just put it up to, if somebody had an amp, I would take the signal direct out off the amp. So basically, the amp is going to feed me a nice amount of signal. But these would be Rhodes that people had service. The Wurlitzer, the one I messed with when it was on stage, oh man, it was fucking old. So the output was horrible. So, somebody's playing. Oh, so yeah, I didn't even know that was up. So somebody's playing, right? And dude smashing the keyboard. He's like, I can't hear anything because the signal kept, it was very faint, but then it kept going in and out. And so it's like, I'm the asshole because your electronics and your Wurlitzers were terrible type of thing. But that's the reason why, for me, that I like these VSTs, man, because they've got it down solid. I mean, it sounds incredible, especially addictive keys. And I know people that are watching this, they have their go-to. So maybe let us know in the comments, on, if you're watching this on YouTube, comment, or on Twitch, comment what your VST Rhodes that you're using or electric piano that you like. I'm an addictive keys user. I've said that before. I'm going to say it again, but that's my go-to, is addictive keys all day long. I usually have it on a default just to pull it right up. Love it. So I'm just curious what other people are using out there. Maybe you're using your Nord and you're lining it into to your system, or maybe you're using the Phantom, or maybe you're using a Triton. There's a lot of cats that do that. That's sick. I know, I can't remember how it went. It's like, it's either the Roland is good for the for the Rhodes, or it's the Triton. It's one or the other, and then the piano is better in one or the other. It's one of those flip-flop things, but I guess that's all about taste as well. But one of the other... there's a little Skeeter in here. I got to get that little guy. So I got this one too. I use this one as a comparison. I do own this Scarby Mark I. There's not much. It doesn't have that beautiful interface. Get. like the other plugins do, like Dream Machine, of course, but also look at the price point. And then, I already have this, so it's no big deal. You have to, you put it into contact. So the Scarby pianos, this guy also has the Scarby bass, which I believe is a Rickenbacker. I'll do a video with that. I've demoed it out, and it sounds awesome. It's $100, but with hip hop and with anything bass, you need to have a good bass and a good go-to bass. And a lot of stock basses for me suck. And once I find a good one, I'm sticking with it. I used Wonder Bass for a long time in Reason. I think that was in a Maelstrom or the Subtractor. I can't remember, but I love that. It was like my go-to bass. I don't really use Reason anymore, but I miss it. If I plan on going back and having it as a backup DAW, because when I was using it, it wasn't a DAW. It was just MIDI. Shout out to Reason. That's how it, propeller head. That's how I got into this, production even more. Just learning through Reason. I think it was Reason. Oh man, I think 4, maybe even I don't know. I can't remember. It was back late 2000s. Late 2000s, bro. So y'all, if you're new to the channel and all that good stuff, pardon me, I think that bug just got me. But if you're new to the channel, definitely follow, subscribe. We'll be talking about gear, making beats, MCing, all that, starting the conversation, making beats. Definitely making beats and flowing to them. That's why I want to get through some of these Rhodes so we can make a beat. I want to be with it. I generally can crank out one though for us, but this time I'm going to use Logic in my keyboard. So the MPC it's behind the camera. I kind of like this up here in a way, but I like my MPC a lot. I'd like to be able to have it and then come here, but once I have my other camera, then we can do the piano camera. We can have that one up. So yeah, the Scarby Mark I. Once again, it's a small download. Look, a 1 gig, and it's easy to load up as well. But so we're gonna be using that one, and then the stock Apple electric setting, or electric piano is what they're calling it. So yeah, y'all. I forgot. I get back on track. So when I was talking about the vintage gear, once again, you have to have people service it. And then when you're using it out live, they fucking weigh a ton. They definitely weigh a ton, and they're kind of a pain in the ass. It's like the cats that have the B3 organ, and then they have the actual Leslie cabinet. I mean, you got to tote that thing around. And that is a heavy item. Those always sound awesome. But now you have speakers that have that emulation of that rotary Leslie cabinet. So there's no need to have all that, but it does look cool on stage. If you do have access to it, to do when you're doing a live show, you have the money, yeah, you should rock like that. That'd be cool. But have your backup electronics too. That's the one thing I can say about guitars is when you're buying like a vintage cabinet or the actual guitar itself, it's like the electronics in there, not all of them, of course, and depending who it's bought from, but generally they usually hold up well. But the keyboards have so much more components and parts, so yeah. I wish I had my buddy on here on part of this segment. I wish I could beam him in. Eventually, I'll get that technology, and he could talk about that, because he used to play out with one, and he sold it. He said it was just a pain in the ass. He had to keep it tuned all the time. It was heavy. It's just, it's the same thing. They're cool though. They really are cool to play on. Like, if you see one in the living room and somebody's taking good care of it and it's done well, awesome. Like, I think the ones that Tori Amos and Alicia Keys play on live, obviously those have been vamped up, but somebody has vamped those up. They look incredible. I think she has a Whirly on there too. Beautiful Wurlitzer. Beautiful Wurlitzer. I don't know. Has anyone ever used the Alicia Keys keys that are in Native Instruments? I've been wanting to try it. I know it's another electric. Excuse me. Make sure I'm not clipping out. Check 1 2. It's another electric piano setting. Hey, y'all, let me get the music going on, because we have been sitting in the dark here waiting. We're stuck in an elevator, and we're like, when are we going to get out of here? It's that quiet. And then all of a sudden, the lights come on, and the door opens. Okay, get back to here. Oh, cool. Doesn't that feel much better? Doesn't feel so odd. Doesn't feel so awkward. Let me turn that up. Nice. Okay, cool. Back to the party. No, the Alicia Keys I've been wanting to try, but it's just another electric piano, and I have one, remember? Addictive Keys. But I didn't want to, I like to use the shit that I have until something really pulls me away to mess with it. It's just, there's so much out there. There it is. There she is. Alicia Keys. I wish you could demo this. This is such a bummer. I was going to throw this in the mix too, but I know people would be like, it's not a Rhodes. And I would say, I know, it was just for fun. Just like the Dream Machine. I know, it's not a Rhodes. It's a combo, as I clip out, because I'm getting all excited. Check. There we go. Let's see here. Yeah, this is another electric. 17 gigs. 17 gigs. Big file. All right, cool. 17 gigs. And there he is again. Thomas Scarby. I mean, he's the guy. He's doing the bass, the Rhodes. It's a sample specialist. That's awesome. Created the virtual piano. Let's see here. The cool thing is, though, y'all, you can also hear what obviously this sounds like, but you would really want to be able to demo it. They need to stop messing around and let us demo it. It's a C3. I think that's what I have. I'm actually pretty certain that is what I have. And if I put this up against that, that'd be a good shootout. I would take my Addictive Keys electric piano. I don't know if it's this. It might be the same version. I'd like to do a shootout with that, but I'm not willing to buy this. I'd like to demo it first. I'd buy it maybe for $50. I don't know, man. I say that, and then I'm like, I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know, 25? Like a discount? I don't know. I should be able to demo this before I spend $100, so that sucks. That's just such a bummer. Everyone should let you do that. Do what Easy Keys does and detune it, or do what Arturia does and add the white noise, or shit like that. Plugins do that all the time too. But if we're spending $100, we gotta let me demo that. But anyways, y'all, those are the keys that we're gonna be messing with tonight. So yeah, I mean, if you do buy the vintage gear, awesome. A lot of people don't rock like that though anymore for the exact same thing I was talking about. But and all the friends that had those, they're actually glad they don't even have them back anymore. They're like, no, what I have is good enough. Like my buddy has a Yamaha keyboard and a Roland and a Nord, and just as good, just as good. And honestly too, I think that he prefers playing on, you know, a MIDI controller, or, you know, or an actual electric keyboard, just because of the way it feels. Those Rhodes, you got to really mash on them, just because they're very stiff. So, you know, especially if you're doing and you know, I can't do any of that crazy stuff, but my friend can get down like that. So that's the other reason. So question of the day, as I said earlier, I'm just going to say it again, though. What VST or Rhodes are you using that we should check out? I'm going to look at some other ones as well. But it doesn't have to be a Rhodes. It can be any. What's your virtual instrument that it's your go-to? You have it up. I said earlier, mine's Addictive Keys. My other one is Battery 4. And what's the other one that I generally have up? Shit, I can't remember. Oh, yeah, Arturia for my leads. So let us know what you are using and what we should check out as well, because this game is deep with VSTs. Let us know what VSTs we should use. There's a whole bunch on the iPad that I fucking love. That's another. I'm gonna go down that road eventually for sure. I'm gonna have my iPad hooked up with the keyboard, and we'll go through some sounds maybe on another episode, just so y'all can hear the fucking power of the iPad production. I've said this over and over. I love iPad production. It's just like, it's a great. It's like one of my favorite things to do is make beats on the iPad. I'm sorry if you guys seen any of my videos before. If you have or haven't, that's like one of my things. It's just like you can take this anywhere and make beats and create, and I've made fire on that iPad. Fire. Absolute heat. Heat. Feel the heat. And the MPC app is legit as fuck. And then Beatmaker is it's like my go-to, and then it's what's the other one? Like I said, MPC. I was using iMachine. Hey, I'm not gonna go down that road. I could. I need to stay on task. My teacher always told me, stay on task. Okay. Locking it in. Cool. So let's pull up, I'm going to pull up Logic, and then we'll listen to some of these tracks. But I also want to, I'm going to text my buddy right quick. Let's see here. Don't use. It's saying, do you want to use... There we go. Cool. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. I love it. One of the things I wish I had with this streaming software, and I'm just getting used to it, y'all, so, you know, forgive me for my streaming etiquette and my streaming fluidity, but I will be there. Right now, I'm Luke Skywalker. Soon enough, I will be Yoda. So, yeah. Let me pull something up right quick, y'all. But yeah, the streaming software, I'm just getting more fluid at it, but I wish it was... There's a lot of things I wish that I could do with it. It's not like anyone needs to know, or cares. But no, I wish I'd be able to access a lot of these things, like, you know, for example, you know, if you're watching this and you're new here and you're on YouTube, I'd really like it, you know, and appreciate it a lot if you could... Did it go there? There it went. Like that. But, I rehearsed it there. But, of course, it'd be more fluidity, and I could be able to hit something like that. So, if there's any tips or apps and tricks out there y'all want to share, I am totally open and hip to that. Check 1, 2. So, please subscribe if you're on YouTube. Follow if you are on Twitch. That reminds me, I need to get a Twitch a GIF going on. and I always appreciate it. Let's see. There it is. There it is. Just want to test that, y'all. Cool. I'm gonna turn that off for now. Cool. Let's get into that. Let's hear some of these pianos. I'm gonna kill the background music, and let's mess with some of these keys and hear some of them. But for me, I gotta get into the I'm gonna get into the mood here. Let me just where we got. Let's go here today. Cool. Yeah, that's much better. Now, we did that last time. I want to feel, I want to, let's see here. What should I do today? Let's do, you know what? Let's do the opposite of that one. Let's keep it double Ken. Let's keep Ken up. I might have to take him down depending on when I have to show the interface. So we got Dream Machine first. So this is the demo. I'm going to have to open it up each time and click demo so it will, open up. So bear with me on that. While we're waiting, I'll play some background music. Oh, there it goes. Cool. As the background music is playing. All right, cool. Cool. Got Dream Machine up. Now, one of the coolest things... Okay, I'm going to take Ken down for now. Cool. So one of the things with that I'm really feeling about Easy Keys, and Addictive Keys does not have this feature that Easy Keys does, which is really cool. Not that it comes with me playing it, but it's telling you what chord that I'm playing, C7 major, which I am. And like guys and gals out there, I am not a piano magician. I am not David Heathcott. I'm I just like to play some chords and things like that. So I don't know a lot of the music theory game, but this is the other reason why I've been considering getting the Easy Keys. Is it's a learning tool. I want to see how you can pull up that Circles of Fifth chart that I've seen. It's probably like a click away, but hopefully we'll discover it. But so it's playing that chord. I think that's so awesome. And I like the way that this sounds. I'm gonna turn it up for us too. Sounds real nice. Welcome. Oh, my screen's flickering. Oh, it was. There's several VSTs up, so hopefully it'll hang. We're not going to be using them all at the same time, so. Detuned right there. We'll just wait for a second. Yeah, detuned. I think it's every 30 seconds. Detuned. It's back. Okay, cool. So, sounded nice. I'm just going to flow through some of these presets. I'm actually going to turn it up a little bit for us, too, so we can hear it even better. I think it detuned. Nope, that was just the sour grapes. Sounded nice. My bottom screen keeps making some weird, right there, like flashy thing. I hope it's not out in internet world, but if it is, I'm just going to rock with it and then make adjustments as I go. Oh, shit. Yeah, there's a lot. Mallets. Let's see what that is. Panned mallets. Oh, cool. Oh, that's that C7 again. Ooh, I like that. Oh, that's so nice. I do love that. Oops. Gosh, that sounds really beautiful. Yeah, I like it. I am fucking feeling those pan mallets, y'all. I really hope we're not having technical difficulties on the screen. Let me check with the chat. Sorry, y'all. Just want to just make sure that we're not. I'm not broadcasting shitty. But if it is shitty, then I do apologize. Check 1, 2. I think I detuned. Nope. I love that. I would use that a lot. Just to kind of coat a track. You know, kind of sprinkles. They've taken a lot of detail. Like the actual hitting the wood. I can just hear that. And that reverb is just beautiful on there. Gosh, that's really well done. Bravo. I like that. Oh, I gotta turn off my I gotta turn off my notifications or gonna be hit up. There'll be funny stuff going on in the chat. Or like my real text. That's funny. Funny shit. Okay, detuned right there. Obviously. Oh, it says it right there. I didn't even see that. So I love those. Okay, cool. So we know I love the panned mallet. So I thought it was padded. Can't even say that. Vibra vibes. It's got tremolo on there. Tremolo. Tremolo and rockin' low. Let's see here. Caves. Pretty cool. Nice little textures. Let's go to Poppin' Corns. I like that. Oh, man, I do. I need to catch them on a sale one of these days. Let's do Playful TV. Nice. Okay, the mallets. Let's do some soundscapey stuff, y'all. Let's chilly. Nice. Interesting. Soundscapes. Let's go to Spoony. Kind of sounds Led Zeppelin-y. Interesting. Let's do Mellow Dream once it stops. Panda Age. I'd like to hear that. That sounds interesting. Ah! I got that little bug. Hopefully it didn't go into my drink. I hate those little tiny fruit flies. I don't know about y'all, but is there a remedy for that? Because those little fruit flies get annoying. I don't see them all the time, but man, they are annoying. This one's Mellow Dream. When you try your best and you don't succeed, you get what you want but not what you need. Kind of sounds like the Coldplay. What is it? Oh, that's an organ. That's just a regular old B3 organ I think he's playing. But that was interesting. I don't like it when it sustains a lot of those high ends, but you know, you could EQ that out. Panda Age. That's weird. I don't think I would ever use that. So far, the mallets are kicking ass. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today it's like those meditation, transformation, soundscape music, delta waves. You are now in a state of peace. It's like when you walk through a forest and you look up, and there's a UFO. Whoa. And then all of a sudden the beam hits you and you're just locked in. And then you get transported. I don't know. But you were in bliss. And then as you were getting lifted into the air, it became really weird. And then you just evaporated. I'm just kidding. That's a cool sound, though. It definitely is stargazy. That's the first thing that came. I gotta hear Sky then. Cool. Totally cool. The mallets are the winner, of course, so far for me. Rhodes Sky. Interesting. All right, let's just do the basic. You guys are gonna hear a lot of 7th chords tonight because I've been just practicing those, and they just sound so beautiful. When I add that, they sound just so beautiful. It's a nice Rhodes. I dig. Mellow MK7. I like that one too. It's got some nice vibes to it. Dreamweaver. Oh, come on. Nice. Likeys, Mikeys. Let's look at MK Dreams. Nice. I like that kind of tail on it. Don't really know what I would use that for, but just for some obviously ambient textures. Let's actually look at this celestial ambience. Kind of cool. I like it. I like that one too. Let's try Interstellar. No, I have a sound. Some of these presets sound similar to the Addictive Keys, and y'all will see that there's kind of a similar presets. They have similar presets, but I forgot the word I was gonna use, but that'll work for now. Let's see here, Bell Room. I like it. I tell you what has been the winner, and I haven't gone through every single one of these, but majority of them I have. This. No, it was the other one. No, it was that one. That sounds incredible. Love it. I love that. So cool. That's Dream Machine, and some of the sounds in that was pretty cool. And obviously you can adjust with the parameters here. I guess you can switch that, and let's still see. I guess I don't know what happens when you do that. I don't want to go deep with it. There's a lot of people that that have extreme in-depth tutorials on that, but eventually when I start to really mess with this. How'd that Circles of Fifth come out? Oh, that typed in a C. So then what happens if I hit A minor? I wonder does it do A minor? It does. Interesting. I bet this is exactly like I said. Easy keys. Very easy, I'm sure. But it's not easy to delete that. Oh, you can cut those little things in half. That's cool. I like that. I'll have to mess with that on my own, or maybe in another video, or something like that. Sorry, y'all. I keep slouching. I think it's this mic is making me slouch. Let's see. I'll do the test. It's right here, and I'm here. This is if it starts to creep down. Weird. Ugh, I have cranked that boom handle. You know, those Atlas boom are great. I need to get one of those. So that's a Dream Machine. Let's move forward, just so I'm not boring the shit out of everyone. But we'll keeping it going. So that's a Dream Machine. I like it. I think it sounds great. I actually want y'all to hear it with this. And actually, we'll pull up Easy Keys again so I can have a. I'll play this with the mallets, like the panned one that I liked, and I'll play it with a Rhodes setting, and we'll see just a plain Rhodes or something. We'll just pick something out there, but this is what it would sound like. I think I should use that like as theme music. I have 3 different MIDI variations, so we're getting the whole flavor. Hey, hey. I'm loving that, though. All right. I mean, that's. I wanted to add drums to that immediately. Boom, boom, boom. But we will. We shall. But so pan mallets. Let's do Electron. I guess we'll try that. All right, cool. From the top. I'll just flip through them. That is. To be fair, I'll just do the plain Rhodes. Here we go. Hey! Hey, my tambourine. Oh, I like it. It's hard to, that sounded great. So let's pull up, let's do a soundscape. This is not soundscapey shit, though, so I don't know if that would sound cool. I guess we could do it for fun. It'd probably sound warbly weird, but whatever. Snowfall. We didn't hear that, so let's just hear part of it. Loop. I like this. you could have it like down in the mix, and then the real piano comes in, so it's like leading up to it. You know, that could be in a mix like that. And then you go regular piano. Hey! That sounds so church. It's awesome. My tambourine. Nice. So that was the Dream Machine. Love it. That'd be so cool though if this, was a modern. It is. You have it right here, but if you had that actual gear that was modern right here, that'd be so cool. Be dreamy. So that's the Dream Machine. Cool. I was gonna do another easy keys, but I'll go to addictive keys because, just keep it funky, keep it fresh. Keeping it funky, keeping it fresh. So here's a whole bunch of presets here. Crystals. Why is it not? Okay, cool. Might be having some technical. Nope. That's your addictive keys. Let me pull up that, the GUI. So you have all these presets here. I think this is going to go to the electric. It did. All right, it did. It went to the electric. All right, cool. So let me go back one. So you have all these presets here. And then these here. And then the stage version right here. So I'm on 7. as well. It's processing. It's processed. I'm sure it'll work. I'm not sure why, like, it was working like the normal routing that always works, but it's trying to see the Ecamm app I'm using. Until I can get Streamlabs straight, I need to figure out how to get that to work. Okay, I bet for sure I'll probably have to restart Ecamm, which will be fine. I'll just take gonna take a short break and come right back. Let's see here. Come on, baby, work. Everything else is working great. That's the bummer. Let's see here. Apply the changes. Maybe it's a logic thing, and I'll shut it down and then restart it. No biggie there. I'll take a large fry and a biggie Coke. I said fly. Large fly. Yeah, I think it's definitely logic. At this point, it's what I think it is. I hope it is, because I don't want to have to start Ecamm again. It'll work, more than likely. I just don't want to have to restart when we're in the middle of a session, y'all. That's all right. That is all right. All right. So I'm going to close this out. I'll go to the stock plugin, because we know that that'll... Ooh, we're back in the business, y'all. That's the stock plugin too. Thank you. Thank you that it's working. That's great. Back to addictive keys though, so y'all can hear that. I have no idea what happened, but I'm just glad that we're back, y'all. So here we go. Here is addictive keys. With the same pass-through. I'm just going to switch through these as we go. That's definitely driven. This is a beautiful preset. The good thing when I go through this with y'all, so you can hear what I'm hearing, of course, I get to find out which ones I really, really like, you know? Fire. What's here? Lounge. I'm sure it's got some tremolo all over it. Yep, my homeboy had one of these in his living room. And several friends of mine had these on stage too. They're heavy. Woo! I like that real stereo. Warm tines. That sounds really beautiful. Go to Roomy. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, there you go. I think Silverface is another really good preset of mine. I'll pull that up. Like when you play straight up chords and hold them, it has a nice sustaining. Love it. Hey. Oh, it's got that little vinyl. That's cool. Traveler. That's cool. Let's try it again. So as you can see, they all kind of have similar themed presets. Clear sky. Pretty. I don't like that. I don't even know why that would even be on there. That's interesting. Interesting. So that's the addictive keys, y'all. That's one of my favorites. I'll listen to that. It's the noise of the amp. That's awesome. That's that lo-fi, y'all. That's that lo-fi. I personally don't like a lot of that type of noise, but when the whole track's going out, you don't really hear a lot of that. So I'm going to kill that to save on processing. Cool. That's addictive keys, y'all. Now we're going to go to the stock one. I'll pull a few. We'll play that. That first stock sound sounded incredible once the system came back on. It sounded great. I'm about to smash my mouse. Flip through some of these. That's just a sexy chord in itself. Look at all these stocked with it. I'll put the Worley on. It actually sounds really, really good. 200A. But I'm sure you guys are like, but we're talking about Rhodes, man. I got you right here. Oh, that's cool. The effect in the headphone. Panning. That's crazy. It's actually a little weird. I like it though. It's cool, but it's kind of weird in my ears. Hip Rhodes. And this comes stock. I mean, this is some good shit too. Clean tines. Yeah. Yeah. I bet if I had this behind like Addictive Keys or Dream Machine, nobody would know the difference. I'll flip through some more of these. Deluxe. I love that. Underwater. Where is it? Watery Rhodes. So, you know, the stock stuff, people knock it all the time, but the stock shit is always good, too. It's like, I mean, I think this sounds great. But, I mean, the Addictive Keys has always just been my go-to, so, you know. Once I'm stuck with something like that, and I know it really well, of course, I'm going to use it, like, a lot, so. Whoops. Let me go back to that. Pull this up, y'all. Boom. So that's a stock plug-in right there from Logic. It's badass. Works well. Just want to add something in here, y'all. Just to keep it going. Let's see here. Where is it? There it is. Cool. And I'll just move this up. There we go. Back to Logic. So we also have to go through another easy keys. Oh, we have to do through the native instruments. Oh, there's the easy key right there. I could have just kept it on the 1. But here's the Scarby. The Scarby doesn't have a lot of presets to it. It's pretty straightforward. Once again, sounds fucking excellent. That one's called On the Road. Yeah, it doesn't have many. That one sounds very good. Let's do the DI. That sounds spectacular too. Generally, the more that's on the interface, damn, that's really driving. Let's go to old school. I guess that volume doesn't do shit. Oh, it's for the delay. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Sounds nice. I like that. Pancake. Steal a Dame. Funky Rio. To be fair, dinner for 2. Oh, nice. How about what's up? It's okay. So then after this one, I'll do the other Easy Keys Electric, and I'm sure it's going to sound very similar to the Dream Machine, obviously, but with not anything layered underneath it like the marimba or the xylophone. All right, so I'm going to go to the Easy Keys one. So that's the Scarby. You know, I didn't have a lot of presets, but that's probably why I got it for free. I think it came with a bundle of something, but it's only $69 as well. It's good. It's great, but for a little bit more money, you can get the addictive keys. And I think the easy keys is $149. Maybe there's a sale for, $100 at some point. You never know. Always sign up. It's no big deal. So for those of you and everyone out there still watching or just tuning in, my name is Ace once again. So if you're into beat creation, content creating, emceeing, flowing, all these things, then definitely subscribe. This is the place for you, for sure. And once again, my name is Ace with an A, so not with a Z. But anyone that's tuning in, I always thank you a bunch. Always. You can't see the bunch down there. I know. I see them covered up. But anyways, I always thank you a bunch. Anyways, so let's get back let's go back up to Dream Machine and just use that. I think I have to make sure this is unsoloed too, so it doesn't mask underneath it, or layer underneath it rather. Cool. I'm gonna put that right over here. I'll turn that off. Cool. Go back up to easy keys. I always have to engage the demo or it's not going to work. But once again, at least it comes with a demo, unlike the Alicia Keys that I want to use, as well as some of the other shit, except the bass. I think the Rickenbacker bass was the Scar bass. I think it's a demo. I cannot remember. I'm going to say no. Okay, cool. Dream Machine's here. We're going to go to the... That's the Whirly. Let's just hear the Whirly right quick. Even though we're supposed to be talking about Rhodes. But, you know, Whirly, Rhodes. If I played a Wurlitzer for you on a track, you would not be able to know what it is. Same thing with the Rhodes. With the Rhodes, yeah, that's pretty identifiable, but you're not going to be like, okay, that's a, I don't think a lot of people could distinguish between the Rhodes and a Wurlitzer if it's just in a track and I didn't tell you. I said, just listen to this. Maybe they would say it's a Rhodes when it's a Whirly. Does that make sense? Because, yeah, that happens. We get caught up in seeing and then hearing instead of just hearing first and going, yeah, that's what it is. It's the same thing with microphones and all types of shit. It's all, well, the gear is important for sure, and high-end gear does stick out big time in terms of sonic quality, but there's a lot of stuff on the market that can hold up or come damn near close. So, for sure. So let's hear that. Oh, demo detuning. Okay, cool. Here we go. Default setting. Oh, cool. Right on the paper. That's a cool little thing. Shows us what they're playing. Or what it is playing. I love that. That's cool. Not a lot of presets on this. Ballad. That's nice. Clean ambience. That's cool. I love the graphic interface though of this Easy Keys. It's beautiful. Obviously it does a shitload more than it obviously does a hell of a lot more than the Scarby. You can't drag in MIDI information into the actual graphic interface like you can here, and you can bring in MIDI information into Addictive Keys. And Addictive Keys does come with some MIDI notes that you can drag into your DAW, like here. These didn't come from Addictive Keys. These are just something I had as well. But as you can see with Easy Keys, it appears, and I I've seen a lot of videos on this, is that you can, like I was doing, adding in the notes, and then it'll play it through. So that's pretty cool in that regard. So we heard that. Let's go. Cool. Default 1970s. I got this. This is a bundle that I downloaded, and you get a Whirly and the MK. So kind of cool. That's all right. Chorus. Ooh, that's pretty. It's nice. Hey. Oh, that's... Let's hear that. Oh, that's too ambient. It's like I took an ambient and put me right to sleep. Oh, that's cool. Oh. So the other thing I want to point out, and then we can make a beat. I think, yeah, we're definitely gonna make a beat, and I'll use battery 4, and probably maybe I'll use Addictive Keys. I would use Dream Machine, but because I don't own it, it's gonna detune out as we're creating. I don't know. So I haven't crossed that bridge right right now. So I'll probably just do like battery 4, and I don't know. But let me put some music on right quick. I wanted to show you all this. I discovered this, and I totally wanted to show it. Let me pull this back up real quick. All right, cool. But dum bum bum bum. But the bum bum. But dum bum bum. Any good music out there cats are discovering? Let me know what I should be listening to. I've been really feeling the new Weekend album. I think it sounds really awesome. Oh man, not every single track, but a good majority of it sounds awesome. And then I discovered, shit, who else did I discover recently that was just like mind-blowing? Oh, Little Dragon, the NPR Tiny Desk concert. That shit was fire, y'all. Oh, I love it. Kind of reminds me of Stereo Lab. All right, let me put some tunes on for us so I can show y'all. Whoops. Go back to here. All right, cool. Boom. All right. Anyways, so on any of these, I have to go back to Dream Machine to see if it will do that. But look, if you click right here, this pops up. So you can octave shift, so on and so forth. Isn't that cool? Then if you want to close it, it just pops right back down. Same thing with that one. That's so cool. That's really cool. I thought that was interesting. I wonder if there's anything else you can do on here. Nope. There's your sustain pedal right there. I can just hear the sustain right now. The sustaining. So that's pretty cool. Let's see if I went to Dream Machine, if it has any type of features like that too. I'm sure it does. That is the MK. We're going to the Whirly. Let's see if the Whirly has that. Guess we want to demo it for the millionth time. Yep. Cool. It's loading right now. That's cool. Okay, cool. Let's go back to Dream Machine. Now I can see why these streamers are wearing sunglasses, because my light is like blinding. Alright, cool. Oh, yeah, there's right there. I just noticed that. That's cool. That's cute. Love it. What if you hit that? I wonder what that does. Maybe it makes one the Rhodes sound, one the other. Let's find out. That's why we're here. Hear nothing occur. Very interesting, though. Interesting. So cool. Those were all like the five rather main Rhodes kind of like on the market, and there's some other ones I'm going to demo as well, and we'll do it together, part 2. So you got the Dream Machine by Easy Keys. You got the electric piano set by Easy Keys, which gave you the Whirly 200A, which is extremely popular, and the Rhodes. Everyone should have a Rhodes, a Whirly, a lead synth, something that has some nice strings, and then a piano, of course. And we'll do pianos at some point. That's going to be deep out there. I do have the Waves electric piano, which I love as well, but that thing takes forever to load up. Holy shit. I mean, you could make yourself dinner and then come back and it would still be loading. So anyways, we did the Easy Keys. We also had addictive keys with the MK1, the Mark 1. And then we did a stock plugin, which had the Wurlitzer from Logic and Rhodes setting. And then the other one, we did the Native Instruments, Scarby Mark 1. So we just went through some of those, and I gave you all some examples and played along. But so cool, y'all. I think more than likely what we'll do is we'll make a beat now, but some of these instruments I'm gonna have to kill. I more than likely will incorporate one of these. Let's see. I missed that command. One, two. Yeah, this sounds good. It's just such a unique instrument that they came up with, here. It's just, I'm loving it for that aspect. Love it. Deciding if I want to use something, one of these, I can add more wah. On the last one, I think the wah will shine. Right here. That's cool. Trying to think if I want to use one of these on the track tonight. Can't have them all on here, so I'll keep 2 of them up. The stock one, I'll get rid of that. Okay, goodbye. Scarby, get rid of that. the other easy keys that we're not going to be using. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to add another software instrument. Battery 4. Reload. Trying to get which one do I want up there tonight. Yeah, I guess Ryu could stay up there. Nah, Ken's coming. Ken, we'll do Ken for Ken. Ken for Ken. So Ken here. Goodbye, Ryu. Cool. Sorry, I have to make sure that my people get the link to the session here. All right. I think I'm going to have to take 5, but I'll be right back. Probably 5 to 10, but probably just 5 for show. So I will I will definitely be back. We'll make the beat. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. It says 15, but we'll be 5, okay? I'll be right back. We'll be right back. All right, guys and gals. Just had to go downstairs and snag a cookie. It's a Reese's peanut butter cup cookie with chocolate chips in it. So it was disgusting. It was so disgusting. I'm gonna have to eat a dozen of them. And then when I see my dentist, she's gonna be like, "God, you're making me rich from all the sugar you're eating." But let me get this off, because we're back. We are back. There's another one of those flies in here. I don't like that. We are back, though. We are back, and we are live. Let me make sure I got Ken, my other Ken, up, because we're going to go Ken for Ken on this one. Is he up there? No, he's not. Okay, cool. Ken for Ken. Hadouken. There we go. There we go. Now I can make the beat. Next time I'll bring I'll have Chili Dog, the studio dog. I'll have her in here in her bed, and I'll have a Chili cam up, but it'll change. Maybe it'll be a Chili cam. Maybe it'll be another one of my dogs. Maybe it'll be the Cora cam. But yeah, Chili's right now. She is sprawled out. It's crazy. Gotta love dogs. Gotta love animals. They can always make you smile. So my theory was right, y'all. I try to get good posture. Remember? The microphone shrank down, and I have this stand cranked. Oh well, I'll just deal with it. Just deal with it. The show will go on. So this episode was about those Rhodes, and I'm going to do a second part 2 to that. But because I said it's also, we're going to go through the Rhodes, and I'll probably use my Addictive Keys Rhodes like I normally use, but I will probably use it for this beat. Just add a little seasoning on this beat probably. I don't even know. I have no idea. Just, we're creating on the fly. We're going to be using battery 4. You can hear my complaints about battery 4 is I wish the kits were categorized like they are in Machine by the expansion pack that they came from. So like, for example, Aquarius Earth. I click on Aquarius Earth, and here's all the instruments that are in there, and here's all the sound, the drums. It doesn't do that. They're all just fucking spread through here, which is just, it's kind of frustrating for me. I like them categorized into the expansions that they belong. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe somebody can let me know. Maybe there's a switch I need to hit. But I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Let me pull something else on to my screen. I want to look at something real quick. Okay, cool. Interesting. All right. So I'm going to load up some of these battery 4 kits here and mess around with them. Another good thing would be cool with battery 4 is if you could load up, let's say, like 5 kits and then scroll inside, like you could just add them to it. I don't know if that makes any sense. Kind of like how MPC does when you load up multiple programs. This microphone's shrinking. All right. Admiral kit. Beats on the fly. I got nothing. That's because I have the mixer solo down below. All right. I gotta click off some of these things you guys can't see on my screen. I have some of these, like the chat open. And then I have some of my overlay. It doesn't really matter. It's bear with me through my navigating. We will be cooking in Brooklyn before you know it. That I promise. That I promise, mine. That's what I do, mine. The Admiral Kit. Shout me out in the comments if you're seeing this video now or later on. What city are you in, and what is your favorite VST to use? Mine is Addictive Keys, as I said earlier. Love Addictive Keys. It's one of my go-to Rhodes and piano sounds. Absolutely. And I'm in Austin. Holla. But I'm from South Carolina. I actually saw a producer recently on Twitch. It was cool. He's out of here too, from Austin. That's the Admiral kit. Yeah. Cool. The advice kit better be good. It better be good advice, if you know what I'm saying. I like that snare. Oh, 4 chords here, y'all. Nice. Some of these kits, y'all, I have not gone through at all because, as I said in my last video, I had the MK3 and I sold it. So all these kits and sounds, they were in the machine, but they were labeled the way that I would like it to be labeled. So I have no idea. So it's new to me. Some of these I do know and some of these I don't know. So it'll be a surprise for the both of us. Advice kit. Let's see what we got on here. Ah, shit. Wait. Getting that Afro beat vibe going on. That Fela Kuti vibe. I love those type of rhythms. This timbali was right here. Let's see. Or whatever this is. Oh, djembe. Djembe. And I know, it's djembe. But can't I have a little fun? I did like this kit. Wow, I kind of went down the rabbit hole with that one. How can I tag this as a favorite? Oh, star it. Did it star? Oh, it did. Yeah, why can't that be like more vibrant? You know, like you know that you tagged that. Okay, cool. After school kit. Meet me in the parking lot. It's getting that 80s vibe going on. I might even rock that. Afterglow kit. My mouse just got kind of possessed. That was crazy. I'm going to go with what I know. I do know one kit in here for sure because I want to get this party started. Where is it? I don't even know how to say that. I can't read that. Arena kit. More like empty arena. All right, let's see. Okay, cool. I know that I like these drums. All right. My mouse is getting crazy. All right, let me see. Is that Abbey Rhodes drum kit on here? Before I leave this area. Big Wave. Nope. Big Mama kit. Love the effects game on that though. That's sick. Glad I found that, but I can't use it to start a beat, of course. Yeah, it's easier when they're in the like Aquarius Earth, things like that, because you know what vibe it is. Because if I go to Aquarius Earth, I know it's gonna be some boom bap shit. This is mixed in with like glitch type kits, and that's not my favorite type of music. Is that glitch Yeah, that glitch. I don't even know. All I know is it's those glitch type drum kits. I don't like them. I don't like them. Block Party kit was it? I think this one's good. Fudge, my hand's slipping. Here we go. The other thing, too, there should be a button here where I can hit where it'll be full velocity on every single thing. There's velocity right here. I don't think it... No, it doesn't affect the overall kit, which sucks. Because the overall kit needs that. I don't want to... I like to hit it each time. All right. Enough fucking around. I'm just kidding. I'm going to mute the Dream Machine because I don't need that. I'm going to mute the Addictive Keys. We'll just lay down a drum group, some type of drum pattern. Put the cycle on it so we know we're going to get some of that loop-de-loop quantize-y. Here we go. Cool. I'm going in. Later. All right, here we go. Wondering why my metronome is it. Shit. Wasn't working either. There it goes. Okay, cool. Get off the screen real quick. I'm gonna quantize that real quick. Just laying down a quick beat, y'all. Just a simple groove like normal. You know, sometimes I'll lay it down. Sometimes I'll add, put a loop on top of this. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just you put out as many fucking beats as possible. Go time. Hi-hats. I'm gonna flip through some other drum kits. I might have to lay down the other part on the drums because there was some mess ups. Oh well. I think that bug went in my headphones. Maybe change out this drum kit. Haven't forgot about that little mistake there. I'll go back. I'm trying to adjust these hats real quick. Probably turn it down within battery. Yeah, where's the volume? Level. Way down, bro. Exactly. I guess it did overall. Okay, back to these drums here. That is weird, y'all. It keeps, man, let's see here. Cool, I'm going to put this back to the kit that I had it for the hats. Just trying to change the drums. I don't know why the other one's doing that. It's weird. Oh, I didn't even remember my volume settings. I don't like that. I can feel it coming. That's that drum kit on right there. Forever, the best drum fill ever. Evidently, they did that through the talkback section, I think, of the SSL. Some type of reverse compression thing. Not 1000, but I'm pretty sure. The other thing too about battery, I think it like loads slow. Nice snare though. Like, how is that possible? Okay. This is the thing that I don't mind playing around with battery and such, but I don't like to mess around listening to terrible drums, that I just won't use. It just gets uninspiring. Cool, I'm gonna rock this. I like that. I'll clean these drums up in a little bit. In a little bit. How about I add this for fun? Because it's always fun, right? Turn off the metronome. Yeah. Remember? We were using that earlier, but I'm not going to use that. I'll use something different. This is just us to vibe with. Hey. It detuned right there, obviously. It'll come back into tuning right here, I'm sure. Still detuned. Pretty cool though, I like it. Hey! Oh wow. Hey! Hey! Nice. I like that. That's really nice. That's not what I was going to put down. Oh, that's exactly what I was going to put down. That's what I meant to say. That's exactly what I was going to play. All right, let me do this. Let me get rid of this. I'm either going to use Serato, go with what I know. Why is that? I hate it when I click on something and it doesn't work. Let's go back. Nothing. Oh, you might need to turn it on first. User error. Oh, I was almost there. That's just for me messing around. That's just for me. All right. Go back to this real quick. What I'll do is I'll go back to here. Check 2. Cool. I'm going to try to make this beat real quick, y'all, so we can wrap this whole session up and then move on to the next one. I hope everyone's enjoying the content. Eventually, we can integrate the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat. I have no Twitch followers. I have one, but I just got on there. I'm so unfamiliar with it, so I'm trying to build the community one follower at a time and, you know, have a conversation. All right, here we go. Whatever this is, well, I can't say whatever it is, but let's just see what this sample is. I'll chop it up real quick and then just lay something down. A little too slow. All right, I like that so far. Let me just do this. And there's some pieces I wanted to add in there that I totally could. I was just going with it though. Command A. Cool. Whoa, where are you going? For now. I forgot how I can keep this, but then make another, like an additional lane. I forgot how to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just copy this and then make a. I'll mute that and then make an alternate version, which I'm gonna do right now. Cut off for some fucking reason. I'll just start over. Now we're talking. Why, man? Gonna add the exhale on, put a little vocals on it, see if the system can handle it. I believe it can. I believe. Hopefully. Straight hip hop. Oh, system overload. System overload. But see, we're still in business. Where's the volume output on this bad boy? Is that it? Oh, it's the tuning. Don't want to do that. God, I hate this mouse that I have. My other batteries died. My other one. I hate this fucking mouse. It's hanging in there, y'all. The computer's hanging in there. All we gotta do is add these vocals. And I'm ready to move on. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so I did not like some of that shit, but some of that I loved. So let's look at that again, and this will probably gonna call it on this, guys and gals. Oh, there it goes. I think we got a winner here, folks. Come on, baby. Get in there. There it is. Nice. So now, since we were doing a Rhodes thing here, I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of the. Let's see here, a little bit of this, just for us, okay? Because we did the Rhodes experiment, I'll put a little A minor 7 on there. I think if I can play that, if it sounds nice. I was going to turn to the left like my keyboard was there. I got that little bug, guys. Ha 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 ha. Nice. I like it. I like this Dream Machine. I love those marimbas and vibe. I love that. like it. I like what we have so far because we can do much more with this. We could kill the drums, maybe add a little break beat behind it, or some more cymbals and all that. But let's listen to it back one more time, and then we'll wrap it up. So yeah, that's just a A minor 7 chord that I was playing earlier, just because I was talking about those 7th chords, and then I was just playing it, you know, A, C, E, G. So it would be A, C, E, G. And then I was chording it together to sprinkle a little, just for us, because we did the Rhodes kind of, you know, review together. So I'm gonna do a Command S, and we're gonna wrap up and get out of here. Nice, it saved nicely. Normally it takes forever, so cool. Not even mix, not even arrange, we're just creating. Always create, 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 create. I'm gonna Command S, always. Now I'm gonna Command Q. There's my messy desktop, but we're gonna go back to me. Cool, we're gonna take Ken off the screen. Ken, my man, we're wrapping it up. I'm gonna put some music back on, and we're out of here. Cool. Back to that. Where's Ken? Ken, you're down. The other one's down too. Just the chat. Just the chat. Just the chat. Cool. So, once again, y'all, my name is Ace. And I hope you guys like those little Rhodes, you know, kind of quick review, so to speak. Because there's a lot of in-depth tutorials out there regarding those exact same Rhodes that people will go super in-depth. But I just wanted to kind of mess around with those for my own enjoyment and yours too now. The Dream Machine, love it. I don't know, because it sounds so cool with those padded vibes, or the fact that it has such a cool name. I love it. Also doesn't have a lot of processing, so that's really cool. Hope I'm not clipping out. Check 1, 2. Oh, it clipped there. I think it clipped a couple times, but I'll make sure I can take care of that. I feel like I got to get down here and speak. Should be here with power. Anyways, y'all. So those were the VSTs. Once again, which VST are you using? Which one should we use? Doesn't have to be Rhodes, but if it is, tell us which one. At the same time, too, don't forget to follow or subscribe wherever you're at. I'm going to turn this down once again. There it is. Cool. And I got to put that up there just for the visual. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, comment. If you're into emceeing, freestyling, beat making, creation, the conversation gear, then this channel is for you. Building it one subscriber at a time. I know what you're probably thinking. I only have 43 subscribers. Just started. We can't get to 100 without you hitting the follow or whatever. So, and every time you follow and subscribe, that little rabbit there where my name tag, it gets fed. It gets fed, and she likes to eat. So, you know, she really appreciates the follows and the subscribers. So, peace to everybody out there. Let's start a conversation and dialogue. Where are you from? Where are you at? What VSTs are you using? What gear should we pick up and check out? My name is Ace, once again, and I always thank y'all a bunch for hanging out. It's always a pleasure. And I really enjoy creating these beats, for myself, but now for you as well. I always love doing that, and you know, songwriting and everything about the beat creation and production aspect. So once again, my name is Ace. I hope that you've enjoyed the content. Go check out some of my other videos. I have much more content coming out. It's only getting better. It's like a beautiful Cabernet. It only gets better with age, and if you let it breathe for a little bit as well. Just a little tip and a little bit of advice there. What happened to my nanner? Actually, I got crazy there with the mouse. I don't know what happened. So I'll just put this one back up. Cool. There it is. So y'all, tune in next time. Tomorrow, I'll be putting out another video. So there'll be one a day. I'm definitely trying to put out one a day. And hopefully you guys like the content. If there's anything you would like to see me review or do with the beat making process, holler at me. Maybe I'll try a different software or whatever, any of those things. But until next time, y'all, my name is Ace. Don't forget to smile. Make somebody else smile too. And I will see you next time, y'all. Peace. Peace. Where's the end button? There it is. Peace, y'all. Till next time.